Second body, Hachimura, and he turns it over. Get it ahead for James. Slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by 3 for the tie. It's good. LeBron James is money.
LeBron James has 77 dunks in 48 games this year. You know, at some point in time, we have to sit up there and we have to pay homage to greatness like this. And I know a lot of people find it hard to believe that it will come from me, but that's because you don't know me. You're ignorant. You don't know that I pride myself on being both professional and fair. This man is absolutely phenomenal.
He missed training camp. He missed the first 14 games of the season with sciatica. ESPN executives reportedly began planning the retirement coverage in October, convinced they were watching the beginning of the end. Then LeBron James went out and had one of the most remarkable seasons of his career. 23 years in the NBA, 4 championships, the all-time leading scorer, the 4th player in history to reach 12,000 career assists, the oldest player ever to record a triple-double, a 22-time All-Star, and at 41 years old, in what may be his final season, he is somehow still the most important player on the floor every single night.
LeBron, I guess I should ask, do you still have the same uncertainty about next year? Do you have an inkling of what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I want to live. When I know, you guys will know. I don't know. I have no idea. Just want to live, that's all.
That answer tells you everything and nothing, and that is exactly where LeBron James finds himself right now.
LeBron, look out!
To understand what this season has meant, you have to understand what LeBron agreed to do, and why it was unlike anything he has done in 23 years. For the first time in his professional career, LeBron James was not the guy. The Lakers were built around Luka Dončić. Austin Reaves was the second option. LeBron was the connective tissue, the transition finisher, the floor spacer, the veteran who made the whole thing run smoother without needing the ball in his hands. He averaged 22 points, 7.1 assists, and 5.8 rebounds during the regular season. His scoring average was on pace to be his lowest since his rookie year in 2003, when he was still a teenager. The thing is, most superstars cannot do that. Most cannot step back after 2 decades of being the engine and accept being the fuel. The ego fights it. The competitive instinct pushes back. 23 years of being the alpha does not just switch off. LeBron did it willingly. He bought in completely, and the results were undeniable. The Lakers went 15-2 in March with a top 5 net rating. LeBron, Luka, and Reaves clicking together was the clearest example of what this team could actually be. And it showed the entire league that LeBron James, in a supporting role, is still better than most players as the first option.
There's nobody at that height and size that can move that fast and also go through contact and still score. We've never seen it before.
Right.
Right, and still make his teammates better.
Right.
At the end of the day, to pass 2 Lakers, you're on the Lakers.
Right.
And now you're gonna pass me, and then eventually Kareem to be the all-time leading scorer, and number 3 all-time in assists.
Right.
Wow. Wow. You gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to him, man.
Before March arrived, the early part of this season told a different story. From the start of the new year, he averaged 21.2 points, 7.4 assists, and 6.5 rebounds, making a conscious shift in how he played. He focused on playmaking and pacing. He let Luka and Reaves carry the offensive load. He stopped asking his body to be 28. The result was a smarter LeBron, using opponents' energy rather than overpowering them, running in transition rather than creating in isolation, making the right pass instead of the great pass. It looked simple. It was anything but. Along the way, the records kept coming. Against Dallas in February, he became the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple-double, breaking Karl Malone's record. He extended his own record as a 22-time All-Star, the most in league history. And then he said the line that defines this entire season. It's not my game that is deteriorating. I have so much knowledge of the game that I know how to still continue to make an impact. Knowledge replacing athleticism. Intelligence replacing explosiveness. That is the new LeBron.
Stats are not touch. Stats are not a witness. Stats are not eyes. Stats are not being there. I saw Michael Jordan play at 40 years old. He was 11 of 19. He scored 25 points and had 7 assists. I was under the basket, upper right. He was easily the best player on the floor at 40. LeBron is 34 years old. He will never be as good as Michael Jordan was at 40. Michael Jordan, folks, it doesn't make sense.
Then, April 2nd happened. Luka went down. Reaves went down. And LeBron became the guy again, whether he was ready for it or not. Here is something worth sitting with. The Houston Rockets rolled out the second youngest playoff starting lineup in NBA history against the Lakers. Reed Sheppard was born in 2004. Amen Thompson in 2003. Jabari Smith Jr. in 2003. Alperen Şengün in 2002. LeBron James debuted in 2003. Sheppard was not even born yet when LeBron was on the cover of Sports Illustrated as a teenager. The rest were toddlers. And LeBron just eliminated all of them. Game 1, 19 points and 13 assists, controlled and clinical. Game 2, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, with Marcus Smart holding Durant to 9 turnovers. Lakers up 2-0. The series felt over. Then came Game 3, the moment that defined this entire run. With the game tied at 101 and Houston threatening to pull level, a Reed Sheppard turnover gave LeBron one possession. He caught the ball 27 feet from the basket. No hesitation. He pulled up and buried the three-pointer. The whole building gasped. That shot did not just tie the game, it broke the Rockets. In overtime, Marcus Smart scored 8 of the Lakers' 11 points, finishing with 21 points, 10 assists, and 2 blocks. LeBron's final line, 29 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Lakers win 112-108, 3-0. Games 4 and 5 slipped away. Back-to-back losses as Houston's youth pushed back. LeBron shot poorly from 3, and the entire basketball world started screaming about the greatest blown lead in history. Game 6, Houston, elimination pressure, down 5 points early, and then LeBron locked in. A 27-3 run over a quarter and a half. Houston went 0 for 15 from the field at one point in the second quarter. 0 for 15. By halftime, the Lakers led by 18. Hachimura hit 5 threes. Reaves found his spots, and LeBron was the engine of every right decision, every right read, every moment a lesser player would have forced a shot that was not there. Final score, 98-78. Final series averages, 25.5 points, 8.0 assists, and 7.1 rebounds per game. LeBron led the Lakers in all 3 categories across the entire series. The oldest player in NBA history to lead his team in scoring, rebounds, and assists in a playoff series. His 22nd series-clinching road win, the most all-time, passing Derek Fisher and Tim Duncan.
He's always been a great player, but now he puts those other guys in a position where they can be successful. And he's learned how to help them against all odds. They were down 3-1. No one gave them a chance to win it, and they were able to put it together. But really it comes down to how much are you willing to sacrifice, right? How much are you willing to put everyone else in a position where they can be successful?
There is a word for what that is. The word is impossible, except LeBron keeps doing it. Me being on the floor with him, LeBron said, about playing alongside his son Bronny, is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my career, above everything that I have accomplished. That quote matters, not because it is sentimental, though it is, but because it tells you what is actually motivating him right now. Not championships, not records, not legacy. his son. Bronny James is on this Lakers roster, father and son on the same NBA team. It has never happened in professional basketball history. And when LeBron is asked what keeps him going through sciatica, through a diminished role, through the whispers about retirement, he does not point at a trophy cabinet. He does not talk about Wilt's records or passing Jordan. He points at the kid in the locker room next to him, who he watched being born. That is the new LeBron James, and it might be the most human version of him we have ever seen. The playoff run just closed its first chapter. The Lakers move on to face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the second round. Game 1 tips off Tuesday in Oklahoma City. Austin Reaves is back on a minutes restriction, finding his legs. Luka Dončić is doing on-court work, but remains weeks away. The full version of this team has not been seen since April 2nd, and the man holding it together while they heal is a 41-year-old who said everything and meant every single word. LeBron's future beyond this season remains the biggest question in basketball. Retirement, a return to the Lakers, Golden State to play one final run alongside Stephen Curry, or Cleveland, a third chapter in the city where he first became who he is. Nobody knows. LeBron does not seem to either, and honestly, that uncertainty might be the most compelling part of the whole story. What he said in February is still the closest thing to an answer. If I can't continue to stay in love with the process, then my body is going to go. And once my body goes, then it's a wrap. The Oklahoma City Thunder await. Nobody is giving the Lakers a chance again. LeBron James has heard that before. He already knows what to do with it. I spent hours putting this together. Hope you all enjoy it. And there's a new hype feature, so feel free to show some love with a hype. Also, check out my previous Lakers video if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit the 2K mark before the season ends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.